So here with Tim Sweeney, founder of Epic, recipient of last night's Developer Legend Award along with Mark Rain. Tim, how's your develop been?
Oh, it's been really great. Very busy conference, meeting with all sorts of people. It's been a great show. Lots of energy all over.
And now it's the day after the night before. Last night you had 600 people in a room congratulating you. Are you basking in the afterglow?
Yeah, it's a real honor to be recognized as one of the industry's elite nerds.
That's brilliant. Today you've been talking, Will Freeman, editor of Develop magazine. You went through your career, the growth of Epic, and you also talked about where things are now, mobile, and where things are going. One thing that you said, which was that in the future Epic will look to develop on PC first, and then you'll be able to make one game and then take that to other platforms. Is that new thinking?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been looking at the worldwide game market. In North America and Europe, consoles and PC are about even, but in most of Asia, all of Korea and all of China, there's really no console market to speak of. So we at Epic see the big opportunity, kind of the common denominator worldwide is PC, and then consoles are the way to reach the the core gamer audience in North America and Europe. So we see ourselves spending a lot more effort on multi-platform development in the next generation than we have in the past, when we purely focused on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
But if I heard what you said right, it's multi-platform games, but you don't need to write lots of different versions of the game because of the middleware will allow you to take it between the different platforms fairly easily.
Absolutely, that's the great thing about Unreal Engine 4. It runs on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. It's getting up and running right now on iOS and Android, and working with Mozilla and Google to get it running in Firefox and Chrome, just as a native web browser application, no plugin required at all. So the engine solves the vast majority of problems involved in shipping on lots of platforms.
And obviously, you talked today about how you came into the engine business, and it was almost by accident. People like Microprose, was it, who came to you and said, "You've got some great tech, can we use it?" And you realised that maybe there was a business in that. It's now the business has changed. There are a lot more companies in there. What are the big challenges that you face today?
Well, the game engine market is really interesting. There's Unreal at the high end and Unity leading the way for indie developers on platforms like iOS and Android. It's a really interesting split. You have a super powerful engine, UE3, that's powerful but hard to learn on one end, and Unity on the other, which is really easy to learn and use. The future is going to be about bridging the gap between those, and that's exactly what we're trying to do with Unreal Engine 4. Building one engine that's exceptionally easy to learn and use, and scales all the way from a single-person project up to a 400-person project. It's software. Software can solve crazy problems like that. The real-world analogy of this would be we're trying to create a combination, bicycle / truck, and this is something that's completely interesting and feasible for a piece of game construction technology.
Now, you and Mark appeared in last night's video, the opening video for the Developer Awards. It was the Apprentice spoof. There was I understand as well, the two of you did a sketch which didn't actually appear in the final video yet as well, something about milkshakes. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's all a blur to me. The way those videos were filmed, we had absolutely no idea what the end product would be. We were just asked some questions and suggested to answer them, and it was awesome to see how that all came together. I'm a little bit worried about this milkshake one. I don't know what the storyline is to that.
Was it something to do with Microsoft and Kinect, and including the Kinect in with the Xbox One?
Oh, yeah. So Mark and I had this really interesting conversation about milkshakes that was sort of an allegory for hardware platforms. We'll have to see how that ends up.